Wow.
Yes, it's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a
Now I'm dating myself, but if you have never seen The Wedding Singer,
I've
it's
never seen this.
phenomenal,
I've never
phenomenal
seen it
movie.
from this perspective before. Is this what I look like?
No, you're much better than him. He's ridiculous.
Oh my god.
romantic lady, single baby, sophisticated mama. Come on, you disco lady, save me tonight, mama. Yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night!
Nice.
That is an
Yo-yo.
intro.
Welcome, everybody. I'd like to thank John Lovitz for putting that intro together for us. Like I said, if you have not seen The Wedding Singer, it is a fantastic movie, although it's a little older, a little outdated, old school Adam Sandler. But it is Ladies' Night, and I'm really, really happy for this stream tonight because I have some of the biggest names in the NFT space joining me. I feel very honored that you guys are here with me. Ladies, what is up?
What's up?
What is up? Biggest.
Biggest
biggest.
ladies. Oh,
That's it. Biggest ladies.
biggest ladies. Let's
and like-
go.
I love
And
it.
like I said on Twitter, some of the biggest brains as well. I definitely want
Aw.
to take some time to pick your brains a little bit.
I just realized Candy's wearing a WNBA shirt. Let's go.
Ayo.
Represent. Rep
Nice.
it.
Are we all holding WNBA moments?
Of course.
No.
And you can see my.
Oh yeah,
professionalism.
Candy can't.
Oh.
Candy.
Live vicariously through everyone else until
Oh,
the day
dang.
that perhaps I can collect again, in which case that's like the first on my list. So
There you go. So I'd like to start. And by the way, if you're in the chat, I'm really happy that you joined us. Thank you, Goose. I think that's no, I was on mute last stream, but I was not on mute on the start of the stream, which is a big thing for me because typically I start the stream on mute. I wanted to go through and kind of introduce you guys one at a time in case anyone doesn't know who you are, although I find that hard to believe. And then maybe just dig into your backgrounds a little bit, see if we can figure out how you came to be here today. So I'm going to start with you, Noob, if that's cool.
Sure.
So
The favorite. Damn.
you went to UCLA, the favorite. You went to UCLA and you graduated in the top 95% of your class because you graduated summa cum laude. Am I correct?
I think it's the opposite, like top 5%.
Right. The top, the 90. Let's say
It does
95th.
not matter.
Let's say 95th percentile.
That's correct.
95th
Yes.
percentile. So that's not easy to do. You know, I went to college and I'm not a dummy. I'm pretty smart, but I was not even close to any type of cum laude. And then you've also worked with like major firms in major and like media entertainment in the biz. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you
That's
tell
my
us?
job prior.
Can you tell us like some of the bigger like companies that you worked for or worked with?
I don't think I could name them because in consulting, you can't really name the companies you're working with. But just think of the biggest media and entertainment companies as it stands today. They
Paramount,
might all
Disney.
have streaming platforms, but
Right. Right.
Top secret.
And you are now chief of staff at Eternal Apps, which is not Eternal.
Labs.
What did I call it? Labs.
Eternal.
It's not Eternal Labs.
Oh
It's
my
Eternal
God.
Apps, and this is a card game, yeah, kind of like a Magic the Gathering type of game. Tell me a little bit about that.
It's not. It's more like a top shot for streaming. Actually, if you guys have seen the news recently, TikTok is also doing this now. Like they're turning TikTok clips into NFTs. So
Copycats.
that's exactly. That's what we're doing, but we're doing mostly Twitch, YouTube, and a lot of esports content. And aside from turning clips into NFTs, we're also making new ways for creators and fans to engage. So it's not just about, owning this one piece, but making sure that there's actually utility for that piece and that, like creators and fans can engage in a more meaningful way than as it stands today.
And I think that was a great explanation. That you should turn that into an Eternal NFT right there.
I should.
So now you also have done what you call technology assessment, development, and implementation. Does that mean the assessment part of it? Does that mean
Sounds like
sometimes you just
big
basically get to
words.
play with toys? Like people send you like stuff before it's released, and you just get to play around with it and then give your feedback?
No, that's that part. But I did that before when I was writing for like gaming online magazines. I'd go to E3 and they'd have stuff for the media to try on and make a blog on. But what I was doing as a technology consultant was pretty much going into the media and entertainment companies, looking at their systems and processes and being like, okay, this is how we can make it better. That's the assessment part. And then the next part would be like suggesting what technology should happen and then implementing that, like making sure everyone's on board, everyone's like, this is like a pretty easy transition.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool. And then the other thing I wanted to talk to you about is you appear to be a pretty big badass at the Oculus Quest.
Show us that footage.
And, yeah, actually, I am going to
Dude,
find
seriously,
that.
She's not just a
I will find-
badass. Erin, she's not just a badass. She's also their #1 affiliate. If you use code newbie20, you get 20% off. And she's been making bank behind the scenes right now from that.
I'm the only Oculus affiliate. Actually, I don't even know if that's a thing for Oculus, but I am. It doesn't work, but
Code newbie20.
I did not
Code
know that.
newbie20 to save 0%.
Is that right before or after you hit Alt F4?
Yeah, it's during the same time.
Actually, Aaron has been trying to challenge me in Beat Saber for the longest time, but he has been chickening out and not actually doing it.
Hang on. I broke my hand, and then I was I'm trying to find that video of you because it's pretty sick. I broke my hand, and then I just kind of let the Oculus just sit there after I got healed. But I saw that video of you playing, and I do want to challenge you, and we will play, and I will beat you. I might not be able to back that up, but I will find that before you're off the air tonight, and we have to watch you because that was pretty good. I started playing Beat Saber again from the beginning just to practice to play against you,
right?
And I'm not there yet. I'll admit it. I'm not there yet where you were at in that video.
I do want to take this moment to shill to Stephanie, Jennifer again.
No, because Facebook owns it, and I don't want them to be like staring at my eyeballs. Like,
all you gotta do is
I'm sketched out
through the Oculus.
Facebook owns everything. Just
I'm sketched out.
into it.
You ever use Google?
I need an alternate. What is the alternate to Oculus?
The Walmart brand.
No, but then Walmart is equally as big.
What about you, Candy? Do you have an Oculus, or do you ever play one?
I do not. I actually get really bad motion sickness, so I've avoided VR entirely because there seems to be a lot of mixed reviews on if I will survive, and I just...
Yeah, and motion sickness is a thing. It also can be used as an excuse because, like, when I challenged Newbie to play the game that I like, she said, "Oh, I can't play that game. I get too dizzy." So, that's a good.
I mean, I used to have struggles with playing PUBG. So, like the way the camera motion was, like it was just too much, and that wasn't even VR.
It's a thing. It's a thing. The first time I played, like honestly, when you're moving, I thought I was gonna fall over. But you just kind of get used to it after a while. Is Beat Saber your favorite game on there?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite games. And when you play Oculus, there are games that make you super dizzy, and I can't do that either. I think I'm not a young age anymore to do that. But there are games that are better, like Beat Saber. Like it doesn't make you dizzy at all.
Right. I think the games where you don't move as much are the ones where you are. Oh, we've got another guest here. Welcome, Tatiana, everybody.
Is it like 6 a.m. for you or something?
No, she's late. We're not going to talk to her.
Hey, wait a minute. I have an excuse.
I will talk to her any day. She's an amazing rock star.
I just like to give her shit because, like, I tell her she's so confident. You know, it's nice to like try to knock her down a little bit. It just doesn't.
Never,
bruh.
Whoa,
you get her way up there where she belongs.
Shots fired.
Sorry,
no, what is it? I've been up since yesterday, and like I was like, I'll take a nap, and I was watching the WNBA games at like 4 for us. Then I stayed up until the first 2 WNBA games. Then I watched a little bit of the NBA, and then I passed out. And I was like, wait, Mom goes, hello, I wake up. It's 12. Aren't you supposed to have like an interview thing? I was like, fuck. Yeah, I was like, yeah, so I popped through. So I guess I apologize. I'm late and looking like a damn mess.
You're just flexing your arms at us.
Yeah, I know.
Damn,
literally, like Just keep your arm up and flex. Like you
I
don't
was
have to
like, I mean,
actually like putting a hair tie in. You know what I mean?
She's just found
Just
the
like-
photo that you gave us earlier, Steph. That's all.
I know, right?
What is it?
See what-
Thanks. Is it Philly?
Star-studded
Stud.
cast. It's a star-studded cast. Honestly, I do want to thank you guys for real. All right, let's move on to Miss Candy. And Candy, I have to ask you a question real quick. Your name, the Rude Moose, is it derived from a children's book?
It is not. It's derived from the shape of my antlers and other things they may resemble.
Nothing to do with this?
No.
Oh my God, you need to buy that book.
Pretty
Yes.
sure that I've been around longer than that book.
Oh, mic drop.
The book is
mic
canceled. We're
drop.
canceling the book.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll
cancel.
still get
It's
the
canceled.
book. Get the book for my kids and tell them the book was made after me, and they'll think I'm simple. It's
The
right up
problem
there
is,
with. We've been watching football all day today, and the kids were like complaining about it. And then I hear them playing their little game on the computer, and my son's like, "Oh, I work for the NFL," and Josie, my daughter, was like, "What?" And he's like, "No, I'm just kidding." I was like, "Oh, well, I work with the NFL," and they were like, "What?" And like both of the kids looked very surprised. So they're not complaining about football anymore.
I can't tell you how many times today I told one of my daughters, no, we cannot watch YouTube on this TV. We were watching football. That's just the way it is today. They're starting to get old enough now where they can they're starting to understand sports a little bit, but they don't like them. They really don't like them. All right, so Candy, you were like an NFT OG, and the Rude Moose, from what I understand, the Rude Moose profile was pretty legendary early on. And what was the first NFT you bought? Was it CryptoKitties?
It was CryptoKitties.
And how did you stumble upon them? Because I feel like a lot of times, we're in the Wild West right now. And so I don't understand how it could be any more disjointed or confusing now, but you're talking about CryptoKitties. I mean, this was 5 years ago, 4 years ago?
Oh gosh, it was CryptoKitties launched in November of 2017. So yeah, it'll be 4 years ago. Next month. I didn't join until January of 2018, so I was a little bit late. But I joined because at the time my ex, he was looking into crypto stuff, and he's like, I was listening to the podcast, and there are people being really dumb and buying these pictures of cartoon cats for stupid amounts of money, and it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And I was like, that sounds really interesting. What's the website? And he's like, no, don't even look at it. And I was like, I'm gonna look at it. And when I looked at it at the time, the FAQ on the website, it was like, yes, these are digital kitties that are DTF. And I was like, oh my God. I don't know what this is. I don't know what ETH is. Take all my money. I'm gonna figure it out, because you obviously have a sense of humor. And who doesn't like cats? That's hilarious. So that's how I got into CryptoKitties. That was the thing that brought me to the blockchain. I had to figure out MetaMask and Coinbase to get ETH to put these cats together. And that was before we had any of the breeding tools. So you bred two cats together and you had no idea what was coming out. It was just YOLO. So all these generative NFTs now where you're minting random stuff, it was very much that back in the day. And
so were
surprise.
it's pretty confusing right now. And I think a lot of people, just getting the MetaMask is actually a barrier to getting into other NFTs. But I imagine it's a lot simpler now. How confusing was it back then?
Oh my goodness. So now, I mean, not just MetaMask, which granted, there are a lot of Discord communities, any community you join, it's going to have people that are willing to help explain to you what it is, that you're doing. And most people, if they built a community before, have created how-to guides for, what's happening. But back then, that wasn't a thing that existed. There was just a bunch of new people to the space going, oh, what's this? And it was at the point where, because it was new, but there were people that had been there, you got a lot of the catty, well, I don't have time to explain it to you. What is that? How are you going to get more people in if you're not explaining it? So, we sort of saw that early part of the movement as well. But there weren't sites like Rarity Tools. There weren't any CryptoKitties as breeding calculators now. So, there were no resources. It was just good luck figuring it out. And you could look at the contract and maybe figure it out that way. But it was learning the blockchain back before there were all the extra community built sites. And over the last 3.5 years, the space has really grown because of the community. That's
And now-
you know, hands down where we're at.
Yeah, you're also a part of the whale community, which it took me a long time to kind of wrap my head around what that is. Would I be correct in saying that the whale community is almost akin to a mutual fund? Way cooler and more fun.
Definitely cooler.
Like a social token, isn't it?
It's definitely a social token. The social token is backed by the vault, which is full of NFTs. So that we've got the whale shark vaults for the whale community vault for Top Shot. So it's like one of the biggest holders of Top Shot moments, and that's owned by the community. So we also have like so many like one of one, like Hackatow and many huge crypto artists. Like that was kind of early on, finding value in NFTs and then holding them, but also educating the community. So what better way to do that? Say like, here, like having a token means you own parts of these, but you need to understand what it is you're owning and having a stake in. And so in a sense, like a mutual fund is kind of close, but it's a very new thing entirely. That's why a lot of, any of the activities that we have in the whale community is based on hold to play. So, I do marbles, and that's something that's free for everyone, and you then earn whale and you can, use it to participate in the community. But a lot of the events are also like you have to hold whale in order to participate. You're not paying your whale, you're simply holding on to it, which then increases the value of the token because people need to hold it, so they're not willing to sell it.
And at the top, like whoever makes the decisions, you guys do buy NFTs and hold them to increase the value of the token. Is that safe to say?
So NFTs, and that's something we've enabled a DAO in the community. So the community actually gets to vote on, if there's a new launch coming up, like the Damien Hirst project, like, do we want to participate? How many would we like to try to buy? And the community gets to vote that way. So you only get to vote if you're holding tokens. And then that's something that, the leadership then is able to carry forward. And, if we're successful in buying, add them to the vaults and kind of improves the community that way.
Cool. Ray Stinger says he'll drink to this squad. Cheers. Cheers, Ray.
Nice.
Ray donated a lot of gifts last week that I was able to give away.
Cheers.
Give away some more stuff.
H2O.
Cheers, everybody. We got LaCroix, water. I guess I'm the only degenerate.
Come on,
drinking
Candy and
vodka.
Tatiana have nothing. They're just out here dehydrated.
Vodka
there
I've
we
got
go.
a lot of caffeine. I'm good.
So,
That's how I survive through the day.
is it true that you wanted to remain anonymous, but Top Shot said you have to say your real name? Is that true? I heard that somewhere, but I don't.
I thought she did
What?
it because of us. I thought she was
Conspiracy.
inspired by me
What?
and Jen. Could you have that be the story?
It's
I've never
just
heard that.
there's stuff that floats around. You don't know if it's true. You got to go to the source. I never repeated it, but that's
Yeah.
what I heard. So,
Clear this up.
There's a little bit of, historically speaking, like I've always been Rude Moose, and that's, since my freshman year of college. So a long time, like half a lifetime ago. I'll be 36 this December, and I was 18 in college, so literally half a lifetime of being Rude Moose. And that's what I use for my gamer tag. That's what I use on Twitter. Like I was huge in the World of Warcraft community, so you see like a lot of my followers are still from those days as well. But it was something that when I started getting involved, like in the crypto space, it made sense to keep the same persona, and because it was synonymous with me at that point and all of the content I'd been creating anyway. However, jumping into Top Shot, and then when we started releasing things like the YouTube videos, and they were putting suddenly I don't mind my first name, but like using the full name, and then I swear to God I had a couple death threats that from the community, which are not cool. And when you combine getting messages on 6 different platforms, including ones that like my old Facebook page that I never used anymore, if people are going to those links to find you and send you threats, like that's concerning, and having your full name and details out there are a little bit less comfortable.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely. And I was actually going to ask you about the stress that comes along with just being kind of someone who is like people just blast their complaints at you 99% of the time. They're illegitimate complaints anyways, but how hard is that? Like when you're in the Top Shot Discord, I've seen people say some awful things because people are spoiled and they don't know what they're doing. But how hard is it not to take stuff like that personally?
will say, like, you know, having years of experience in the gaming space and like World of Warcraft over the years has been a very, I would say, volatile community. So like I've seen, you know, and been part of that, like not, you know, hurling all the insults and the rage, but seeing other people doing it. So like it wasn't a surprise as, you know, the space grew and building a product that people are so passionate about, you're inevitably going to get people that are also unhappy. And because they care, they're sharing those frustrations, sometimes not in as constructive manner as they should, but
Sometimes.
sometimes, I mean, to be fair, sometimes people provide very useful constructive feedback, and that's amazing because that makes the product better. But, you know, doing that, depending on how you do it, you know, if you're simply targeting employees, like that's not going to help anybody, and it's going to make the company as a whole not want to interact with you, which sucks because then you lose your avenue to making a change and kind of being heard. So, you know, but for me, like I've always been good at separating the personal from the work. So like I understand their frustrations, like they're not at me personally, probably, you know, but it's definitely something that there's, you know, a lot of focus on mental health outside of, you know, I know we've had a rough week. So, you know, we're going to talk about it internally, decompress, like make sure that everybody's doing okay because
And we try to focus on mental health here when we can because it's such an important thing that people don't talk about enough. You know, I've been open about my struggles with depression, anxiety, as well as some people in the chat. You know, we've talked with Jimbo a lot. He's shared his stories with us. It's tough. And one thing I think about with you is you're a parent like me, and you have 2 kids. I have 3. I loved seeing your kids on the soccer field the other day. By the way, that was awesome. Your son scored a goal. Your daughter definitely was good on defense. She did what I used to do in soccer, which is just blast it. You know, in college, I ended up on a co-ed soccer team, and I was like, I don't really play soccer. And they're like, just play defense, and if the ball comes your way, just blast it. And I was like, all right, that's what I can do. All right. But how do you sleep? Like,
I take naps.
Yeah, I see you drinking a Coke right now at 9:30 at night. You're East Coast time?
Yep.
All right. Well,
I'll be up for a while still.
Make sure you're getting your rest because I know you work really, really hard.
I like how Noob just left the live. Like nobody was gonna mention that.
Nope. Didn't even say, guys, I got to run or like.
She's like,
hey,
nah, this dude hasn't been asking me any questions. I'm just gonna
BRB.
leave, bro.
She just said her Chrome died, so RFP
She's back.
to her
She's
Chrome.
back.
Noob.
Wow, Noob.
It's okay, Noob. We'll talk to you. You know,
No,
Rob
my
is like,
Chrome died. Stop.
She was like, he already asked me questions. I'm
Noob
out of
needs
here. Forget that.
attention. Someone
Oh
give,
my God.
someone give Noob attention. Seriously, someone ask Noob
People
a question.
start believing you guys.
She
No,
needs
my Chrome
attention
died.
at all
Oh,
times.
God.
Oh, I
She's
gotta
an
find
LA
that
girl.
clip.
What do you expect?
Yeah, and be careful at LAX, everybody. I'm sure most of you know I got my wallet stolen there on the way home from Vegas. And
oh shit!
I actually had a pretty damn good last night in Vegas. You know, gambling on NFL and craps, and so that was tough.
What happened?
I don't know. I had a layover in LAX, so Vegas to LAX, and then I got something to eat at LAX. I sat down at the terminal. I ate my food. I got on the plane. The dude next to me and I had a few words. I'm not like a big, strict, like you have to wear your mask all the time type of person, but I have a special needs daughter. And so I got to protect her. And the dude next to me on the plane wouldn't put his mask on. Like he just wouldn't put it on. And so finally I just told him like, look, I'm just going to ask to be moved. If you don't put your mask on, I got a daughter to protect here. And we gave a little fuss, but he put it on, but then I fell asleep. So then I woke up.
He's like, "Oh, you're gonna tell me to put my mask on? Steal your wallet." Boy.
Exactly. I don't know. I got off the plane and like I'm neurotic about my wallet. Like I keep it in my back pocket and I tap like the back of my ass like every 3 minutes just to make sure it's in there, like almost like an OCD type of thing. And I got off the plane and I tapped my butt like I always do, and it wasn't there. And I was like, "Oh my God!"
Oh, man.
And I ran back. I was right by the gate, and I was like, "Hey, I think my wallet. I left my wallet in there. It must have fallen on a pocket or something." And she was like, I was like, "Can I just run back in and look for it?" And she said, "No." She was just like, "No, you can't go." And I was like, "But I like literally the plane was still deboarding." And she's like, "I'll go look for it for you." And I was like, "Oh my God." So she went and quote unquote looked for it for me. Now, granted, there was a whole bunch of hundreds in it, and she came back and said she didn't find anything. But someone did try to use it at some point because I called my bank to cancel my cards, and someone did try to use it at some point. So it definitely wasn't someone who was like hey, I found this wallet. Like maybe
Right.
if I drop it somewhere, it wasn't like someone who found it is trying to return it to me. They definitely try to use
Jeez.
it. And the worst part, and I know you don't have to tell me this is dumb because I already know it's dumb. And I knew it was dumb even
You had your
while I was
ledger in
doing
there.
it.
No.
No. Social security card.
Your seed phrase.
My social security card. No,
Oh my
but I
god, dude. What?
do you know why my seed phrase isn't in there? It's because I still
because
haven't.
why the F would you put your seed phrase in your wallet?
It's because I still haven't written
a very
it
good
down on paper
question.
yet. It's 'cause
Oh
I still
no,
haven't written it
that's
down.
Please
even
don't
worse.
post
But
You're canceled. Cancel Rock Doggy right now on his own stream. Everyone
Canceled.
cancel him.
I am.
Canceled. You know, I
I
saw this
am-
creative idea that somebody had a book and they highlighted like all 12.
Yo,
like,
I'm gonna
words.
steal everybody's books just to see if there's seed phrases highlighted in them.
Look through every single
Good
page.
luck.
try to
You know,
find it.
and you know what's
You should
funny about
steal
my
the
seed
books I
phrase?
have.
If someone got my
Imagine.
seed phrase, I'd actually be more concerned than if they got my bank account or like my credit card information because I probably have. There's like. You know, if you want
There's
to
insurance
hack me
for-
as a whole with US
There's
dollars,
identity
And it's
protection for humans,
decentralized.
it's fine.
you're basically stealing my debt. So go ahead, take it. Like you can have those credit card bills, whatever.
Right.
But what in my in my MetaMask, that's where I have some value.
Yeah.
Finally.
but your
Yeah.
social security number is in your wallet.
Why would
Did you not hear me say I already know this is stupid? I already know I shouldn't do it, and I knew it as I carry it in my wallet. I always tell myself, you need to put this somewhere.
It's not like you
Ooh,
show it.
Rude
and
Moose, you're on the
it's
naughty
like-
list. You posted a link.
Oh,
I'm the worst. I was just trying to
Ooh.
share information.
naughty.
Ooh, she's chilling. She's trying to chill.
Naughty.
I've seen several comments how
Night Bot is
thank you for putting
strict
the
tonight.
link to the whale.
It didn't work. The Nightbot deleted it. Here, you can post it.
Wow.
My butt said no.
Oh,
That's
it
always
said
me.
it said no.
Oh
Look
yeah,
on
and
the,
I got
uh,
timed out.
There you go. There it is. You can't click it, but you can copy it down.
Okay.
All right. So let's move on to well, I want to talk to the pseudos, but Jenny's not here. I want to move on to Tatiana because Tatiana.
Everyone's
He's
just
like-
taking their turns leaving the live.
What's that? Yeah, everyone's just like, I'm out. Peace. Later.
I gotta go.
What happened to professionalism? Oh, I forgot. This is my stream. There is no professionalism. Tatiana, I was
Yes, sir.
doing some research on you, trying to figure out what you're all about.
Well, you just need to type in my first and last name, and I guarantee everything is on there. Everything.
yeah.
All about
Ooh.
amazing things. She's a badass.
You have
Google her. Google her.
you have a lot of certificates. You have a diploma of business. You have a certificate
Damn,
3 4.
you really went all in.
Oh,
in
I see there's your
fitness.
social security
Damn.
number. too.
No,
This is- oh
You've
my God, look
you've
at
got
her.
a diploma of sports management, a diploma of leadership and management,
Uh,
a certification 3 in design fundamentals, secondary education. So you could a secondary education certificate? Is that like being a licensed teacher?
no, it's just like I don't know what you guys have over there for it, but we call it TAFE, which is like your equivalent to like uni, but it's not as like intense. So all those qualifications, I was also doing so I was at school. So basically from 16 to 17, I was doing 4 courses at once. So I was doing like your HSC, which is like your similar to your like SAT in Australia. So it's like your final like year 12 end of school stuff. Then I was doing those 2 diplomas, and then I was also like doing offset courses and playing against men. So like now I'm a little bit older, I can like chill out a bit more, but we're looking to get more into our design stuff. And yeah, all those were done at one time.
I feel a little bit foolish because when you and I first started chatting on Twitter and just kind of going back and forth, making jokes, you know, I looked you up and I saw that you were the youngest ever Australian Ninja Warrior competitor. But I didn't know until recently that you're also like a baller. Like you played semi-pro ball in Australia, as well as you've been in like a Gatorade commercial and stuff. Like what's it like to play in those leagues?
Look, Australia doesn't compare to the US or Europe. So, you know, as much as I love home, it's just not the same. It's very political here, to say the least. I'm not willing to kiss ass to get where I need to get. My style of play is very fast. It's very aggressive, as the girls mentioned. Yes, I have a bit of muscle, so I like to use it. It's just not their style of play. So it's different. It's just different. No matter where you go in the world, it's going to be different. again, the US appreciate how hard I play. So I like to go there pretty often. And Europe is different. It's a whole different ballgame. But again, it's very feisty there. And I thrive on that because it's like you bump a girl, she bumps you back. And it's like, hey, we about to go. We about to go.
And it's like, I'll see you in the park. I'll see you in the parking lot.
Yeah, it gets us. I remember like when I was playing in Germany, there was like one girl, she was 6 foot, she was like 6'6", and she dropped me one. I said, hey, you better watch yourself. And she didn't.
She dropped me one.
She gave me like an elbow, right? And I'm 5'7", right? So you're hitting me like roughly about here. And I was just like, hey, nope. And after that, she was still testing me. So, you know, you pick up little cues along the way on how to, you know, give it to somebody, making it look like it's a part of the game. So this is why I'm like, yo, I've done this for too long. Y'all need to be careful because you want to drop me some. I'm gonna make the referee believe that I like had no intention of doing that. But yes, that's a Gatorade commercial. That was a 10-hour shoot.
Wait, I want to see footage of the fight. Tatiana, please tell me someone filmed that. Come on.
No, we don't fight. We're professional,
Dude,
but we did have a few words. We did have a few words.
That's
I was
what
like,
the
hey,
referee is
don't.
for. Let's check out this Gatorade commercial. I like the very end when you shoot the shot.
Oh shit. Oh shoot.
That's my favorite part right there.
Oh.
I got what? One more time.
Damn, I want to buy Gatorade now. What's your code? What's your coupon
Sold.
code?
Yeah, what's our coupon
Tatiana
code?
20 for 20% off.
20% off.
Dad, you need to stop doing that.
People believe me on your Twitter thing. That was so funny.
They full believe that, especially with the ledger. They're like 80% off. What?
They're
And I
like,
was
dude,
oh
it's
my
not
God.
working. Someone literally screenshotted that they put the code in. They're like, dude, it's not working. What do you mean? And then Tatiana's like, oh my God, guys, like she was joking. I don't actually have a code.
Now, you graduated from the Australian College of Sport, which
Damn,
is like,
boy, my information is everywhere. I was not.
Damn, you're gonna have to wipe. You're gonna have to pay
You
someone
can't
to
even
wipe
be
your
anonymous
information.
these days. Rock Doggy just pulls it all
Did
out.
you tell him
I have
to
a-
Google
I
your
have a-
full name?
I have a
I feel like
side.
that happens.
I have a
True,
side.
you did say that.
I pay a couple of PIs on the side, private investigators, and they do all my work for me. So
Yeah, look, you do check like now and then like your name because I'm like, okay, what's like coming up if my clients see my name because they do type in your name, they look at all your stuff.
Oh, look, I'm a teacher. The kids did it all the time, and I had well, it's not great to admit, but before I started teaching, like right before I started teaching, I had a DUI, and it was if you search my name, like that's one of the things that came up because I hadn't done like much stuff. And so like a kid came up to me one day and was like, he had his like computer. He's like, Mr. Kohler, is this you? And I was like, no, that's not me. No, it's someone. I don't,
Shows
I
the
don't know,
mugshot.
don't know what you're talking about. The worst part was
Savages.
also when I was doing my
Damn.
student teaching, it happened right before then, and I lost my license. And I learned a lesson: like,
Ooh.
don't drink and drive. It's
Jeez.
stupid. I ended up
Uber always.
Uber always. Well, we didn't have Uber then, but
Oh.
hell, I didn't even have a cell phone.
Taxi?
I didn't even have a cell phone when this happened. But
Oh,
a friend of mine, I was student teaching, and a friend of mine knew what had happened. And then I had his little brother was in my class, and his brother came up one day, like all the kids were doing silent work, and he was like, "Hey, Mr. Kohler," and I was like, "What?" He's like, "Did you ride your bike to school today?" And he's like smiling, and I like grabbed him. I was like, "Listen here, you little, like, don't you spread that stuff around. You tell your brother, just stop doing that."
just give him an A+. Just tell me to give him an A+.
Right, exactly.
Hush, hush. Great.
Kid, don't worry about it.
War,
All your
war.
grades are good. I got you with that extra credit.
So, as I continued my my research of Tatiana,
I'm so scared. Please don't reveal any information about me.
don't worry, I've got it all. It's
Spare
fine.
me.
Like when I look at what you do, right? Like you're an athlete, you're a model, you're an influencer, you are a designer, you're a creator, you're a teacher.
Wait, do not call me influencer. I am not a fan of that word.
Cancel him. Cancel
Damn.
again.
I know. I'm not a fan of it either.
Damn.
Steph, for some reason, loves it. I'm like, say content creator. Say content creator.
I don't know why people
Look.
hate on it. Seriously, no. Let's have a debate
'Cause
right
people
now.
say it
Why
bad
would you
way.
like the word
Wait, wait.
influencer? You literally influence
Wait.
people. Why is that
He's
bad?
very manipulative.
Why does it
Wait,
get bad
let me tell you
rep?
why. Let me tell you why. Steph, don't be up here getting all mad. Just wait. Let me tell you why.
I'm not being mad. I'm being passionate, and you said that yourself the other day. That's how you are.
Wait,
I'm like that too.
Wait, I got you. Right. So the reason why I don't like the word influencer real quick is because yes, Steph, you influence people. You would be what I call an influencer, right? But you have people on like IG that the that
There you go.
society also call an influencer. You and them are not on the same level. So people be like, oh, you know, what do you do for like fitness? They're like, oh, I'm an influencer. I'm like, yo, who do you influence? Like, are you just flexing? Like, I can do that too. I can be like, hey, drink this protein and drink this workout or whatever and flex. And then I'm called an influencer, right? But for me to be in the same category as those other people, right? It's not the same. I'm not going to be degraded like that because I know these type of influencers. They don't actually like influence people to do shit. They don't do none of that. Like they don't influence people to make better choices in life.
Here's the thing.
How do you know that they don't influence people to make better choices in life? When I look at the hot body, I'm like, oh my
let me
God, I
tell
wish
you
I
what-
looked like that. That's influence. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
but
they don't
it's
have to
like
do
it's
anything.
It's done in the sense, like for me, I motivate people to change their life, right? I influence people to do that. If you want to look like me, I motivate you to do that. But if you're just if you're just flexing on IG, not providing value through your captions, or you're not providing value visually and like giving people advice on how to do something, and you're just sitting there flexing with money in your hands, or you're sitting on a car trying to act hot with no clothes on, that's influencing people to be a hoe, or that's influencing people to be something that's not even worth being like influenced to be. That's not making them better. That's just coming out here. Like I have several people I know that are influencers, and I'm like, yo, you just turned into a hoe. That's all you did publicly, right?
Hey, hoes need love too. How dare you? Okay.
Like, whereas Steph, you and Jen, you know, Newbie, you're influencing people in the NFT space. Oh, sorry, and Candy, right? You're influencing people in the NFT space to do something in this space. You're educating them, you're inspiring them. That's different. I call those real influencers, right? But doing all this like flexing for nothing and not providing value, yeah, you know what? You ain't no influencer. You just talking, you just nonsense, just full of it. So
you
that's
provide
what I
value
did.
for
I
so
don't
you're
think
an
I even
influencer.
fall into the influencer category. I just do random stuff.
Candy, people know you, Candy. People know who you are, Candy. That's the point, right? You're in a community that everyone is aware of Candy, so you're doing something. Otherwise, I wouldn't know who you are because it's just that way. I look for the top dogs and I watch the top dogs. If I know who you are, that's great. You know what I mean? So if you're doing that and I know you, you're clearly influencing other people, and I'm inspired by you as well. So when I'm like, I appreciate you, fam, it's clearly because I'm inspired by you. So if I know who you are, right, especially on a first name basis, you're doing something more. I don't know any IG influencers that do it like that inspire me as much to do something. Like I follow a lot of them because their profile are like English is like aesthetically pleasing, right? They got a nice flex, they got a nice body, they got a nice this and that. But I'm not like here like, hey, you know what? Like, who's on my phone right now? Like Storm is like, I'm absolutely amazing, right? She's this and that because she inspires me to do this and that. Like, that's not what it's about. That's why I'm a bit iffy with it.
Newbie's trying to influence everybody. Newbie's trying to influence everybody to go to Top Dog Beach Club right now.
Look, I've influenced people to buy LaCroix. Look at Philly's
That's
finest.
exactly right.
All right.
Philly's
I
finest.
am an influencer. How many people in the chat have bought LaCroix because of me?
Oh,
This is the second.
LaCroix.
This is the
Use
second.
code Steph 20 for 20% off.
Second comment in about the last 5 comments about what you guys are drinking looks amazing.
It's just soda water, but it just looks fancy.
It's literally just sparkling water. Yeah. If anything, if you like sweet stuff, it tastes like absolute poop because it's just plain. But
No,
it's good. It's
That's why
refreshing.
I avoid it like the plague.
Yeah, Candy, if you're drinking Coke, she probably doesn't
Not
like
my
LaCroix.
jam at all.
I hate LaCroix, and I hate the other one now
It's
too.
just soda
Spindrift.
water with a
Like-
slight amount of flavor.
Right, like just drink water. Like I don't know. I'd rather just drink water.
It's
I
if you
drink
want a
lot of
little
water.
fizz, you know.
Water is
Look,
the
You guys
best.
want a
LaCroix-
little spice.
LaCroix
You want
discount.
spicy water.
Code Steph20.
That's exactly
discount.
what it is. It's spicy water.
Spicy water. It literally is. It's
Spicy
That's
spicy
what
Water-
that's what
water
my
is what
son
you
always
drink-
used to call soda. Like,
I love
you go to
spicy.
a restaurant,
Water is what
while
you
they
drink to
have,
get
like,
rid of spice.
orange soda, and he's like,
I
it's spicy. No.
Well, carbonation is kind of spicy, I guess. It's the carbonation.
I think it's
Shasta.
gross.
Oh no.
Ew, White Claw's trash. No offense.
So
Oh no. we don't
getting
do
back to
White
my
Claw.
question. Getting back to my question. Wow, I asked the question about a while ago, but I said a word I shouldn't say. To be honest, I don't, I don't love. No, I don't love the word influencer.
Yikes.
Dude, don't even try, Tatiana, when you try to say something that she doesn't
No,
like.
she'll come for you.
Stop
She'll
being
come
bad
for
in
you.
your trash tracks.
So Tatiana, if you were at a party and like someone just came up and say, "Hey, what do you do?" Like, what do you say?
I don't say influencer. You will never catch me saying that.
Well, it's
Right.
clear. That much is
I'm
clear.
not an influencer.
No, like if people
Not
call me like an influencer, I'm like, thanks. But like I'm not out here to fight people. I'm like, okay, whatever, that's your thing. I'm glad I influenced you, but I'm not on the same level as like the influencers about society, right? But yeah, look, I always start with like I'm a pro baller. So I just do it real plain. I'm like, European pro baller, sports model, actress. That's all I like go with. And then if they go, oh, well, tell me like about it. I'm like, okay, what do you want to know? Then we have the conversation. But like when I can't be bothered, I normally just be like to people like, just look at my first and last name. Everything you need to know, anything you want to look at is already there. But I didn't realize like everything is there. I didn't realize. But it's cool. It's cool.
You just have to know how to find it. I mean, it's not that hard to look up semi-famous people and their what they've been up to. Okay, so let's talk to the pseudos for a second. Jen and Steph, which is the only one of you guys that I met in real life. I can't thank you enough for taking the time to meet me and have a beer and talk to, or you guys maybe had a LaCroix, I don't know, and just chat with me and my buddy Josh and I. And then I ran into you after the game when I was on that scooter. Now, you two.
Yeah, you almost ran us over on that scooter. That was the problem. We started walking. Oh shit! Rock Dog is trying to kill us out here.
I was trying to. So don't ever
drunk on the scooter. Like,
if you ever have a lime scooter, don't ever try to film it while you're driving because it's really hard to film and drive. But I didn't wreck. I don't know if I ever told you guys on the way home. Josh cut his ankle because he was trying to like shoot his like foot because his was dying, and then he cut his ankle on the kickboard. And like then it got infected. Like he almost had to go to the hospital. Like 3 weeks, 3 weeks later, his ended up dying like a mile from his house. And we ended up walking the rest of the way home. So you guys both briefly attended Arizona State. Is that correct? And then you decided to become entrepreneurs, sort of. And you started a glitter business, right? Like this is when you started streaming. I know some people think you just like showed up at Top Strat and just started streaming and like that was like your first thing, but you have a lot of experience with this stuff. Tell us a little bit about how you guys kind of got started with that business.
Yeah. I mean, so yeah, for ASU, Jen graduated. I dropped out 1 year before because I wanted to be known. No, I wanted to be known as a college dropout, so I dropped out 1 year before to make sure I got that label.
You're a Kanye fan? Kanye. We like to say a lot of people dropped out of college and are now balling in the NFT space. We like to say
I'm a proud college dropout and have no shame. So
she loves it.
That I'm a college dropout. I have
different
proudly
career
say
path. It. Okay, cool.
Okay, but yeah, I mean, Jen and I started our glitter company, the Glitter Twins. I brought we don't sell glitter anymore. That was a while ago, and it was like a 2-year run. But yeah, we were entrepreneurs. We started our own business. Of course, we were still working as servers on the side because, like, obviously, the hustle. But here's what our glitter used to like. Glitter Twins.
Hold it up.
We made this awesome glitter gel that because we used to go to a lot of festivals and raves. You know, we were partiers, and we're like
retired ravers.
How can we have a career in the rave scene? We just love to go to raves. You know what I mean? That was our goal. We're just like, let's just go to parties all the time. And so we're like, let's just create this product. We found a solution to a problem. So everyone puts on this loose glitter and they don't know how to put it on. They use like hairspray, they use like gel, and it's like they don't do it properly. And so we created this formula where it's like you literally just put it on your face. I don't want to put on my actual face, but you could put it on, and like once it dries, it's vegan, all natural, and it doesn't come off the whole night. And so you're actually able to like rave and sweat, and it doesn't come off. That's a problem a lot of ravers have is they go ham, and then their glitter comes off. So yeah, that's what we started. And Jen can talk about the rest, but
plus
that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Some of the things that people take before raves make them sweat too much.
Yeah, they like to dance with Molly. She's really fun, and you know, everyone likes to have a good time with her. She's just a party animal.
She never stops.
Wait, what?
She never stops. Yeah,
sorry.
She loves her. What? Never heard of it.
Wait, what?
Who is she?
No, don't try to act. No, I'm just kidding.
What is a Molly? No, I used
What
that
is- oh,
glitter once and it was really good.
Oh yeah,
Actually,
you
Nude,
got it.
Nude, give us your. She's gonna be our affiliate, #1 affiliate.
And even
Yeah.
wait. Oh, use code newbie 20.
So use code newbie20. Can you bring it to New York, please?
yeah,
Oh
We'll
my
bring it.
god, noob.
yeah, we'll bring it to that yacht party.
Have dabbled. Yeah.
Well,
so-
some other people in the chat I think have danced with this girl. I got to meet her. I don't know.
She's fun. She's fun.
So now, Steph, you are now the
No, you gotta ask
community-
Jen a question. I already answered one.
All right, Jen.
It's only fair. We're twins. We gotta be even.
Jennifer, you guys told me once that you like to try to move almost every single year, and I know
Yes,
you're moving out of my state of North Carolina to here. What is that all about? How did you guys plan that, and like what's like why? I think it's cool, by the way.
Thank you. I mean, we just like living a fun life. Like, I don't know, we just like switching it up. And I wanted to move out since freaking high school. I just wanted to like move out, live in Florida, go to college. And then I was like, wait, I can't afford that. I got to go to college in state. And then after college, I was like, okay, once college is over, I'm moving. Like, I want to switch it up. Arizona's cool, but I want to switch it up. And so I convinced Steph to come with me. And then, now she's really into moving as well. And yeah, every year we just move. We've been to Florida, Washington, North Carolina, and just when our lease is up, it's like, why not,
Yeah, I think
Why
that's
not?
cool, especially if you don't have kids.
Start
Like,
fresh, meet new people.
and for those of you in the chat, the second you have kids, all the stuff like that, you just can't. I mean, you could do it, but it's a lot harder.
Right. Yeah,
I
thankfully I don't have
brought
kids.
both my kids to the Alice Cooper concert the other week, so you can still do it. It's just
Hey.
harder.
And I, by the way,
Nice.
I want to
dope.
tell all of you that, and I said this to you, I think already, but I really do want to pick your brains more than this. So I do want to extend an open invite to come back and, not all at once, so that we can kind of dig in a little more to your backgrounds and stuff. I know, Candy, you and I have a lot in common because you also frequent the local Cleveland, what some people would call shitty music clubs, what I call amazing small music clubs.
I've been driving there for half a lifetime now because it's 3 hours from where I grew up. So I'm like, I can go to shows everywhere. It's great.
And where did you grow up, if you don't mind me asking?
In the Metro Detroit area.
Okay. Yeah, Cleveland is they got the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for a reason. There's a lot of good music in Cleveland, although there's not a lot of Cleveland-born artists. All right, back to the pseudos here. So, Steph, you're now community manager, social media for Cryptos HQ. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, cryptos. That'd be so funny. If they were just
Toys. Sorry.
Yeah, so we're coming out with these little digital toes.
Get your feet pics, folks.
Anyone ever seen The Big Lebowski?
Anyone have a feet fetish?
I can get a toe
Yeah,
for you in
no,
an
they're
hour.
actually cryptoys because they're toys. They're digital toys for kids, and but that'd be so much sicker if I could say, yeah, I'm community designer of toes. Bro, I can't even say it. Tongue twister.
Cryptos.
And someone just
Liked all 10.
Yeah, I've been working with them since actually I looked at my offer letter today, May 31st. So it's been a while. It's been like 4 months. I've been working with them, and yeah, we don't have product launch yet, but we're working behind the scenes on a lot of stuff. And yeah, in the meantime, we're doing our best to just ramp up and prepare for a winter launch.
There you go. And this has got to be the best response to the toes. Wait, I missed it.
No, that's
right
to
here.
the fingers.
Collect all 10.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Liked all
right.
10. Josh Toe.
And then, are you still doing the podcast for the On-Chain Studio?
Yeah. So basically, in the beginning when I first started working for them, it was like it's hard to create content for the community when we wanted to talk about cryptoids, but there's so much stuff that's like a secret because when you're in the early stages, you don't want to just say everything. So we're like, well, what should we do? And then we're like, well, let's do a show. And actually, Candy was on the show. We interviewed her. We've interviewed a lot of people in the NFT space. Really,
I was on the show.
influential. Jen was on the show. Oh yeah, Jen was on the show.
Wow.
And yeah, so that's what we're doing. Sometimes we talk about crypto stuff, and sometimes we interview people in the space and talk about just NFTs in general.
Nice. And then Jennifer, you are kind of working for Evaluate Market as their social coordinator and marketing on their
Mhm.
marketing team.
She's not
Also-
kind of. She is.
On their marketing team, I'm the only one in my department. So
Right, that's awesome. That's
no, but yeah,
amazing.
it's fun. Yeah, I mean, good. Yeah, I like to say I am the head of marketing, but I'm like the only one in my department. But it's great. I love the guys that I work with. They're awesome.
And quick plug for your pack opening streams on Discord. I don't like to plug them because I always say the same thing. We have this like small little group of people that come and open our packs on the Discord, Evaluate Discord. But and you always win a moment. I mean, Jennifer always gives away a moment during those pack openings, but it's like a little club, and anyone can talk at any time. People don't talk a lot. People probably get sick of hearing me because I have diarrhea of the mouth. But I really do like those pack openings on your Discord. So quick plug.
Yeah.
Next time you get a pack.
Join Evaluate Markets Discord. We do pack opening parties every time there's a pack drop. We just share our screen, open our packs in the voice channel, and then we just give away moments to people that tune in, and it's just like a fun little thing that we do. So,
and then you are also doing the NFT podcast, the Catcher Pod.
NFT Catcher podcast, yeah, with like my co-host, and we have a producer. His friend is our producer, and we just hit 10,000 downloads, and we put out 10 episodes. So 10 episodes,
Dude, that's so
downloads, epic, huge. Super exciting.
It's awesome.
Well, I mean,
it's a good
I'm
podcast.
about it.
It's a good podcast.
Yeah, it's
and
fun.
I wanted to give you two a special thank you because when I first started collecting Top Shot moments, I saw Steph's stream on Twitch. I didn't even know what Twitch was. And then I saw some of Jennifer's videos on YouTube, which were so informative. And I liked them because they're not short, but they're just to the point, like a lot of streamers like me just sit up here and waste time, but there was so much information within a 5 to 10 minute video.
They're coming back for S3.
Nice. Yeah, I miss them. And then you also would give away stuff, to people that commented in the chat the week before. And you guys really inspired me to just not be a collector, but to try to maybe put myself out there a little more. I considered writing blogs. I considered making like videos that I would send to people. I didn't know what I was going to do. I still don't know what I'm going to do. But the fact that I'm
influencer.
That's it. They influenced me.
It's fun to be part of the community and like put yourself out there and just like talk to others and connect to others.
It's awesome. And also like when I first started, like, I saw you guys as like super famous people. So then when I would ask you a question or DM and you get back to me, I was like, oh wow, like that's really cool. Like this is a badass community. Like I love this place. And so I'm not sure I would be here if I didn't run into you two kind of on Twitter early on. So I just wanted to thank you both. You've really meant a lot to me. And I know that, I know as ladies, all of you take unnecessary FUD. I know that you were talking about World of Warcraft before, Candy. I play video games and I've seen it firsthand. I try to stop it, but question for all of you. Do you feel as though you are prematurely judged just because you're a female in the NFT space?
Simple answer. Yes. Simple answer. Yes.
This is literally
I personally
why I had a alter ego, Rude Moose, that is not clearly feminine. That's why I had it as my gamer tag before I joined the NFT space, because I don't get assumed to be a female, and thus can establish my, reputation, my expertise, and then go, hey, surprise! It took years to get to the point where I was taken seriously for who I am.
And what about you, Jalen? I know you're a gamer. Do you ever feel the, I guess, for lack of a better word, the sexism that goes on?
In the gaming community, yes. Surprisingly, in the NFT world, not really, unless people are judging me behind my back. In that case, I would like to know.
We see you.
All right, I'm going to forward you like 8 DMs. I'm just kidding. But yeah, because I'm a gamer. I play a lot of games, and the guys can be awful. I mean, just awful in video games. Like I said, I try to stop it if I'm playing in the game and someone's doing that stuff. But I always say, I almost didn't even want to focus on the fact that it's quote unquote ladies' night, because I see you all as just very intelligent creators, successful, hardworking people. And so let me just thank you one more time for coming back on. I found it though, Jalen. Let's watch Jalen.
Oh my god!
Oh my
goodness. Hang on.
Shame. Weekly show, Jen stuff.
Can you guys hear that or just me?
I can't see anything.
I can't hear anything.
You can?
I can't see or hear.
And we can't see it either.
I think I could hear it a little. Maybe it's just in my head.
Oh my god, I'm ready for this.
Well, last time we played something, I could barely hear it.
Now look, here's the thing about this game. It's
God.
difficult because you can't just smash the blocks. You got a blue lightsaber here, you got a red one here. And see the little arrow here? So on this red block, you have to swipe down on it. You see the arrow here? On this one, you would have to swipe up and then down with the blue. So you're not just smashing blocks, you actually have to follow the direction while it goes. And at one point here, she's just on fire.
Whoa, what the fuck? Oh my god. Whoa.
You gotta duck out of the way of those things.
Wait, I love how Noob is like dancing while she's doing it too. Like, bro, you got the move. You got that dance down.
Let's not
I wanna
repeat
see
that.
that.
How many times
I mean,
did
that
you
shit
do
is
that to be that good at it? Like, that's my question. Like,
What
how many
take number was
times?
that?
So
Each
there's
game,
like
you're a Jedi. Oh.
Yeah, there's like a campaign thing where you start from level 1 and then you just go all the way to the end. And I did that once, but after you get the hang of it, you pretty much could do any song at like the level you're at.
And I heard someone
Wow.
say laughing because she was dancing while you do it. It's almost natural. Like I'm always dancing when I play that game because
Right.
it's like every swipe is almost in rhythm, and so you just kind of. I do better when I'm dancing, and
Yeah.
I can't wait to beat you in that. That's gonna be great.
Don't forget to use Newbie 20 when you purchase your Oculus.
0%
Quest.
off.
Oculus Quest. All right, should we do a quick giveaway?
Let's
Yeah.
do it. By the way, Jen and I can only be on here for an hour because we have to pack. Dude, we've been packing all day and we have a lot to pack. So
It's all good. I'm tired, and we have a huge football game going on right now, so I'm good with that.
Real.
So I'm gonna do one quick giveaway. I'm gonna ask you guys a few questions that are like a kind of a round table, which I'm copying straight off Steph's stream. But when you guys got to go, just go. You guys, you got things to do.
should we
Just
just
do it,
leave like
Newbie.
noob? Should we just leave like
Oh
noob and
my
just, like,
god.
just like, go
right.
without
Like,
saying bye?
it just disappear. That's the like a band-aid. You just rip it right off and get out of there. Okay,
No, come
so
on, we have etiquette.
let's
Excuse me.
let's get something.
Hey,
away
I'm
here.
just saying we have etiquette. I don't know anything about you.
If you're in the chat, all you got to do is type whatever in the chat. If you've been active in the last 5 minutes, you can win.
Come on, type in the chat. Let's go. Get active.
You know what I
Night
should-
bye,
you know what I
night bye.
should do?
Wake up, people.
We should.
Oh,
peek-
Noob's trying to win. Wait, I want to type in the chat. I'm trying to
Go
win
ahead.
too.
Go ahead. I don't have any Chris Pauls left though.
Wow.
I
I'm
gave
trying
you
to
my
win
last
too. I
one.
don't care. I'll take whatever I can get.
Let's see. What are we giving away here?
I'm trying to win.
We got some miles. Can't give those away. Those are Lucy's. Coro. Let's give away something good because this is a good stream. Let's give away something real good. I mean, for me. I'm not like
Let's go.
I'm not giving away the Miles Bridges throwdown, but all right. We'll give away this Luka 50. Well, that's not real good. We'll give away LeBron. Fuck. I told myself I wasn't going to give away any more LeBrons.
I mean, you
But-
don't have to.
Yes, I
Yeah,
do.
whatever
I'm
you
going to
wanna
do it
give
anyway.
away.
I'm going to do it anyway because I appreciate you guys coming on and I appreciate everyone in the chat.
All right.
And then I think Steph, you
Not
saw
the
I
LeBron.
sold the House of Kiba earlier.
Really? Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, you
Congrats
told
on
me
that. You have like
Congratulations
several,
on
so
that
that's-
profit.
Too
Yeah.
rich from
Yeah, but you know what the worst part about that was? Every single cent went to pay for a bill that I had. Our HVAC broke last
Oh
year.
yeah.
Yeah, and I put it on a 1 year, no interest, and didn't pay a dime on it all year. And the interest is about to kick in this December, but I was able to pay the entire thing
That's
off,
good.
which is
That's
It's
good.
amazing, but
responsible. Very
but it's not
responsible.
fun.
Yeah.
Like if you make that much money, I want to fly to Vegas. Like
Dude,
that
I had
day.
to sell my cool cat, and all I did was pay debt. I didn't get any other benefits. So, but you know, it is what it is. That's what you do when you're an adult.
That's it.
Mhm.
That's it.
Adulting
Are we-
sucks.
I
Are
need
you
to buy
sure
a
we're
good
adults?
vacuum cleaner next. That's my next gift.
I don't
Oh my
feel.
god, vacuum cleaner.
I don't
I need
feel
a
like an
quality.
adult.
Give me that
Dyson.
Dyson.
All right,
Oh,
I'm
no.
gonna give subscribers just a little extra luck here.
Yes.
We'll give them 2 times more luck.
Extra
Regulars
luck
get
for
no
subs.
extra luck.
You should share the
Uh,
Nightbot screen.
Okie dokie.
Well, because then he has to exit out of that, then share.
Because you don't want to watch LeBron. What's wrong with you?
I just
I also-
wanted to see.
I also want to see that my name is in there because sometimes Steph's is
Oh.
I also wanted to see Newbie's face because your comment was covering her face. So
like, oh, Steph.
when we were in the
Oh my
line,
god.
Where am I going?
I don't know how I'm gonna survive a whole week with all of you.
So where do you see the list?
Noob. You know how you're gonna survive. You survived Cali for what? How many days in a row was that?
that was not a whole week.
8
And you didn't
eligible
even make it.
users.
So
Only
What's that?
8. Come on, we gotta chat.
yeah, I don't understand. Is that not working right?
No, don't refresh it. Just leave it. It'll bump up. It'll refresh.
I
I
will.
think it's maybe it's active right now. Like you have to keep chatting.
I have
Like
it
you're
on
chatting.
five.
Oh, now
I
it's
have it on
11.
past 5 minutes. Here we go. Now everyone's typing in chat.
It's my name there.
Okay.
Now
Very
everyone's
What the-
everyone's texting their friends. Get in here quick. Just text
Dude,
them in
my
the
name
chat.
is not in there.
LeBron.
I'm in there,
I see
except that I
Ruben.
can't be in there.
I'm
So if I wouldn't have to redraw,
I see you. Oh, not Lil
I just
Newbie.
wanted to be included.
Candy,
But-
if you win, can you give it to me?
I think that it would have to be redrawn.
Oh,
I have 2 questions actually. Jalen, you were, I think at one point you were maybe Top Shot newbie, and then you were a little newbie, and now you're NFT newbie. Who are you?
She
What is
follows
your
the clout.
What is your name going forward? NFT
Well,
newbie?
Little Newbie is what I've always gone
Yeah.
under.
I love that.
Except that Little Newbie is taken on Twitter and he or she has not responded to my messages. So
That's why I'm Rock Doggy instead of just Rock Dog or Rock, because I just couldn't. All right, I think I see Rude Moose. I see Steph. Are you in here?
26 eligible. That makes sense because there's 39 people, so it makes sense.
All right,
Usually
let's
it's
roll
not
it.
like 100%, you know.
Drum roll, Jennifer. Come on.
Drum roll, please.
Love it. Love it.
Hey, you ruined it.
Yes,
Oh,
goose. All right. I love the goose.
and a subscriber.
Yes, and he's a subscriber. So
and the
Goose,
first person in chat today.
Goose
We
gets
love to see
the
it. We love to see
LeBron.
it.
Remind me of that, Goose. You know how I am with giveaways. I take a long time. That's awesome. Should we do one more?
Congrats.
Let's do one more.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Goose is the one that made the flyer for the stream today.
Oh,
Nice.
shoot.
Yeah,
Thanks.
so
That's
he's
some good
deserving.
karma.
That's the karma right there.
Some good
All right.
karma.
So I'm not gonna send it. Like I know that's a good idea to. You always send them right away, Steph.
Oh, I sent it right away because
I know.
I don't want to have to think about it later.
Send
It's-
it now. so you don't
Sometimes, nah,
forget
it's
it.
it's boring. Plus, you guys gotta go. All right, we'll go with this Okoro double badge here. I know you. Well, no, because you guys don't like Okoro as much as I do. So
Wait, let me type again.
let's
I can't
just-
see new. I'm sad.
Oh shit! I'm sharing the wrong screen.
Why? You just want to see me so you can make fun of me.
No.
This is my relationship with
Yeah,
Steph.
actually, yeah.
I will
You're
say.
making fun of me for putting on chapstick. Do you want to show the text? I was putting on chapstick during the stream. He was like, "Well, you keep putting on chapstick." I'm like, chill.
I
bro,
will
can
say
put
when I
chapstick
started
if
coming
want."
into Steph's streams at first and didn't know who people were, and I was
Yeah,
always like,
noob
why is
trolls
everyone always
hard.
teasing this little newbie person? Like I don't understand who is she? Why do they?
little newbie.
What
poor
what are
little
her
newbie.
what are her bots? What does that mean?
Whatever. Newbie bot.
All right, we'll do one more good one because
Kevin
we
Love.
got no, that's not a good one. It's a 40K. Should I give away my Olynyk finals, Jennifer? S1 Olynyk?
Jennifer's
Oh my
favorite.
god, dude.
No way, no way.
Yeah.
Keep that thing diamond hand that. Come on. There's only
All right.
750 people that can have one.
Fuck, we'll just this. We'll do this Zion.
Scarcity.
All right, for the
Oh,
Zion.
Zion. Let's go.
Dang, we're giving
Yo,
away fire
That's so
today.
scary.
I know.
Serious.
10,000? Ooh,
This is serious.
6
Yeah, it's a good one.
stars?
It's a good moment.
Wow.
Ooh, I'm trying to win
Yeesh.
this one.
I know.
Get your
I'm
name in the
trying to
chat.
win this one.
About to type.
Dang.
$75 moment.
Damn.
Wow,
Yeah.
I'm trying to win this.
Damn is right. I was just texting my guy Torque Penderloin like this morning, and I was like,
Torque
I'm not kidding.
Penderloin.
Toy.
Is it? By the way, is that not the
Toy
best name?
Tenderloin?
He
That's a very
changed.
good name.
Can you imagine
Tenderloin.
having a name like Torque Penderloin and then
Torque
changing it to something else? He changed it to something
Tenderloin.
else, and I was like, how could you change that?
Why
Yeah.
would you change it?
Yeah, why would you change it?
He changed
I
it back.
forget
He changed it back.
That's kind of funny.
All right, let's run this Nightbot.
Noob types it in the chat.
Share.
Question while you're doing this, Rock Doggy.
Go ahead, Candy.
Football.
Yes. Oh, let's go.
Are we going to end up with football moments on your streams too once we drop those?
I am a diehard NFL. Like I love the NBA, and the NBA and the NFL are my top 2 leagues. But I am a football fan first. I'm a Browns fan first. I had season tickets to the Browns for 4 years in a row when actually Bill Belichick was our coach back in the day.
I have tickets
Um,
to see the Browns versus the Raiders. It's going to be cold.
It's going to be cold. It's always cold.
December 19th, so it's going to be real cold on the lake.
Yeah.
There.
All right. If you're in the chat, you got about 10 to 30 seconds. I don't know to, there's the ADD to type anything you want. Need to get a Zion fork. I don't need to get Zion a
no
fork.
one has snatched the NFTO domain yet. Dude, that's my next project. NFTOs.
NFTOs.
And then it's like generative toes. Ew, dude, that's so
I'm sick of cats. Let's get some toes.
Dude,
in the
don't
NFT
knock
space.
what some people
All
like.
right,
Come
we're
on.
rolling. TS Baller 17. Been following since August. That's like when I first started streaming. So that's awesome. Congrats,
go.
TS Baller.
Congrats.
Zion.
Nice.
Zion. All right. I want to do just a quick. If Jenna and Steph, like I said, I'm just going to keep talking, but if you guys got to go, I wanted to do some questions all around for the chat. The first one, real quick, we'll start with Candy. First ever, well, we know Candy's was CryptoKitties. Steph, first ever NFT.
CryptoKitties as well.
Jennifer.
CryptoKitties.
Tatiana.
Wait, one that I bought, gifted, what is it? Or
The
just
first NFT you bought.
First one that I bought, Bored Ape.
Oh, you wait, what did
you? She flipped it though. She doesn't talk about it. It's a sensitive.
Hey, you know it's my life goal to get a Bored Ape gifted to me.
Jen's like, she flipped it. She's like, I'll flip you off.
I almost talked to you about that. Did you get your ape yet? You get your ape yet? So I didn't know that.
Look, it hasn't been a focus of mine. And like the person that's got my ape, I'm like, yo, you've got this way too high. He's a particular niche. Like he is so different, which is why I got him in the first place. I'm like, no one's buying that for that much because he's so different. And I was like, you know what? When you come to your senses, I'll copy him. But like until that point, he's not my focus. I've got other things going on, and like this NFT space ain't ready just yet. I got a team working for me, so that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh,
yes, girl.
I got a team working for me, but they're my daughters. They don't do a very good job. Jalen, first. So was that before or after Top Shot, Tatiana?
That was so. I was looking at Top Shot, and that was probably after Top Shot, but I wasn't. So yeah, probably Top Shot was like my number one, but like NFT space, if you don't count Top Shot, it's a Bored Ape.
Why would you not count Top Shot? It's an NFT. Come on.
Yeah, Top Shot.
Yeah, but I was like, are we talking about that? So yeah, Top Shot then, if you want to like very very first one, but that's why I was like, oh okay, I don't know.
She's gonna try to say Bored Ape.
You know what I mean?
You guys are gonna fight one day.
No, we are gonna fight.
Can I
if we fight, you know I'm winning, so you better bet on the right person.
You're winning.
I'll train Steph. I'll get her ready. We'll
World
stream
star.
it. Jalen, first NFT.
Top Shot.
Top Shot. But you know what? That's pretty gangster. That 4 out of 5.
They're all Dapper projects.
I'm sorry.
Hey.
Yeah, my first was Top Shot, and it was Top Shot for a while too. It was a long time before I started poking my head into other stuff. So, what is your favorite NFT you hold? Candies.
Can't possibly pick favorites.
Well, you work for Top Shot, but you don't hold Top Shot, so you can't say it.
I hold like 1,800 Top Shot.
She holds so many. She's like
so besides Top Shot, what's your favorite?
My Top Shot account's pretty badass, but it's because I was a collector before I joined the team. So when I joined, my account got frozen, but up until then, I was able to participate. Honestly, like I have a super cool CryptoKitty that like I specifically bred to have antlers and these like cool hacker eyes and a pixie bob. So it's like short and stubby. Like it's pretty much me as a cat. I think that one might be my favorite, but I also have some like really amazing. Like I have the Hackatow Jose Delbo Wonder Woman collab. So I have a couple.
Holy
of
shit!
those.
You have 130,000 collector score.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm looking at your.
You don't have a Top Shot account, Candy. I'm a whale.
I've been around a bit, because I joined Top Shot in the closed beta like last June, so I was in there day one. And so when people are like, "Oh, you work for Dapper, you don't understand," I'm like, let me tell you how much I understand. Like I was part of the community for far longer than I've been part of the team, and that's literally why I joined the team and left my job at General Motors to help build a community, help build a better product, because the experience that we had been having was not what it could or should be. And so that was the whole motivation for joining.
I agree with Ray here in the chat. Top Shot changed a lot of our lives. It did. It changed my life. It really did. It really did. At a perfect time too. Steph, favorite NFT?
Metakey, because I'm a key
Jennifer.
master. I have all three.
I know you do. I was hoping you'd say Kiba, Steph, but okay.
Ooh.
Well, you know.
How's the Kiba Genesis? Anybody? My favorite is the Collector Chronicles Chapter 2 that I'm featured in. Like that one, I'm diamond handing forever, no matter what. Like obviously.
That's awesome. Tatiana.
Like favorite that I've had.
Favorite NFT.
Look, yeah, you do have to give the Bored Apes. The community's lit, but yeah, I'm not a part of that. But I'm like, yo, do your thing. I rep you. Do your thing.
Bored Apes was the first PFP that when I saw it, I was like, that is just cool as shit. Like that is really cool looking. Like I never had that feeling about punks or Meebits or anything, but when I saw an ape, I was like, that shit's cool. Like I like that art.
I didn't feel that about punks at all. And I mean, I was in early enough that like I could have bought punks for, like $100. And I was like, I don't love them. The kitties are cuter. And then the apes came out and I'm like, they're not as cute as the kitties still, but I bought one. Like it took me a while to find one that I liked.
I remember when you bought yours.
Pretty soon we'll be saying, I remember when I bought that Aaron Rodgers. It was only $100.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Jalen, favorite NFT?
I mean Derek Carr, but yes, I agree with the sentiment.
The Browns are going to crush the Raiders. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Crypto junk. Just kidding.
Oh my god,
Dude,
you're canceled.
that probably
You're
is your
canceled for that
favorite,
one.
too.
You're canceled for that one.
I don't even know what that means.
Show us your favorite crypto junk, Jalen. Don't be shy.
No.
Show us.
No, I don't think it's safe for.
I'm pretty sure Rock Doggy's stream would get canceled.
Okay.
Violation.
I've already had violations. It's fine. So what is your favorite then?
Cool Cats.
Cool Cats. Yeah. That floor went nuts. Yeah.
Yay, 13 ETH. Holy
crazy. Yeah.
Steph, any regrets?
No regrets. I never regret anything.
No regrets.
That's just my mindset.
Regrets.
No regrets, because I always make the decision that is best at the time. So if I were to ever look back, then of course, yeah, okay. But I hate the feeling of guilt and regret, so I never try to feel them.
Mm-hmm.
I hate guilt. That's why I had to leave like the Catholic Church. Like not that I was that into it, but I was raised Catholic.
Oh, Noob left. She's mad at you. She's a Catholic.
The way they use guilt to try to change your behavior, I always just had a problem with. And I also actually had a problem with the way that like a female could never become a priest. I thought that was just kind of, I don't know, weird. But
you're not supposed to talk about religion on streams, Rock Doggy. You're getting canceled.
All right, I'm canceled. Fine. Sorry. Look, my family's Catholic. I don't hate on religion. It's just not for me. That's all. Next, 3 to 5 years ago, did you picture yourself where you are right now? Or like, how different is your life than you imagined it 3 to 5 years ago? Candy.
Oh, let me tell you this. So when I originally went to college and like switched my major forever ago, and I switched to a communication degree, and my mom's like, what the hell are you going to do with a communication degree? I was like, I don't know, but I like concerts and I like football. So maybe I could do something with like the NFL or music and the internet. And she was like, you can't make a job out of those things. Here I am. So it wasn't 3 to 5 years ago. This was more like, 18 years ago. And I've not taken the path I thought I was going to, but I'm doing exactly that. I get to interview like Ryan Tedder from One Republic in the whale community. Here we are with the NFL now. So like both of those things and the internet. So not where I legitimately thought I'd end up because I was told it couldn't be a thing, but definitely where I hoped I would end up.
Steph.
Yeah, I'm exactly where I ended up. I mean, I'm exactly what I imagined where I would be.
That's awesome. Jennifer.
Yeah, I mean, maybe not like the specifics of what I thought I was gonna, do specifically, but yeah, doing some like working a job that I really enjoy and doing stuff online. I think I always wanted to do stuff online, like Candy had said. So yeah.
Cool. Tati?
I mean, I didn't expect to be in this space, that's for sure. I'm still doing everything I set out to do within the last like 4 or 5 years. I've had a few setbacks. Again, my journey is very unconventional. So yeah, didn't expect to be in this space, and yeah, and just enjoying it, just on the ride. So, you know.
What do you mean, Steph? I'm canceled for stealing your name. How did I steal
He
your
was like,
name?
he was like, you're canceled for not naming it non-binary person stream, and because you named it Ladies Night, I named mine Ladies Night. I was like, he's canceled for stealing my name. I was talking about Ladies Night.
But I'm not sure. I'm not sure you invented the phrase.
No, I know.
Night.
I was just trolling.
But no, I definitely copied. Definitely.
Not
Not only did I steal your name, I stole your cast.
Actually, I stole it from Top Shot. Candy's right. Top Shot's the one who came up with the name.
Oh, cool. We can just use this code to be uncanceled. We can use
that
Steph.
Was the original Ladies Night right there.
Oh my god,
I remember that. Where we had Katie Tedman and Roz, and that was amazing.
That was. I know what happened with that, dude. We did one, and that's it.
I remember that stream.
Everything blew up, and we all got very busy.
That's right. Yeah.
Like you see what Katie's pulled off. We got La Liga, we got the NFL. Like she has been a very busy woman. She's the one like getting all the deals. So
yeah, head of partnerships, right?
You know, yes.
Jalen, where'd you picture yourself 3 or 5 years ago?
Definitely still in consulting. I actually really liked my job and thought I was going to be a lifer for it. So not where I expected to end up, but I love where I am.
Yeah, I think we all agree. We're glad it worked out this way. For me, it's just being online and like making friends or making connections online is totally new to me. I've never had people that I've called friends before that I met online. I had never done that. You know, when I'm so old, I grew up without even we had I used to type papers on a typewriter, put it that way, for school. And so the whole but now I've made all these connections online, and it's like some of the people that are like the closest to me, like right now in this time in my life, are people that I have never even shook their hand. Like I've never even given them a hug or anything. It's just That's online. Crazy. It's crazy. And I would have never, ever imagined that I'd be doing that. But the way it's working out, I'm really happy that this is where I am. And I'm happy that you guys are here with me too. All right. Last question. Peace. Go. Bye. Thank you so much.
Thank
you guys.
You for having
Love you
us.
guys.
Appreciate it. Having us.
Well, we got to have one more beer before you guys leave North Carolina.
All right. Peace.
All right. Peace. All right. So we're going to end this soon because I know Tatiana was working out. She looks like she's ready to get some water and maybe lay down for a little bit. I know Candy
hydration is important.
Yeah, but not with Coca-Cola, Candy.
I was talking about Tatiana the water.
But you should be drinking water as well.
As I pretty much survive on Coke, and yet I go to donate blood, and they're like, "You're so well hydrated." I'm like, "No, I just bleed a lot. It's fine."
Are you a coffee drinker as well?
No.
Oh, see, that's I
need caffeine, but I don't do well with bitter things, so coffee is not my friend.
The first thing I do every single day of my life is drink coffee. That's the very first thing I do. Black hot coffee and chug it. Did you guys make any moves this week?
As far as
NFTs?
No. I'm just I'm laying low key. Like I said, I got stuff coming, so I'm just focused on that. But you know, we've got the Kobe drop coming. I'm mixed emotions about that. As like some of you may have seen, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm not a major fan of it, but you know, I'm not gonna also pass down a Kobe NFT because how much Kobe means to me. But that's all I'm looking forward to be honest with you. That's where my mind's at.
And you know something I meant to bring up and I forgot about is that you are cousins with Cedric Ceballos, right?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm cousins with Richard Dumas.
I'm sorry. I got that backwards. Richard Dumas. And I saw Richard that he was having a little trouble and he got COVID. Is he doing okay? By the way, Richard Dumas, former NBA player.
Yeah, former NBA player. Yeah, he's doing okay. For those like who know about it a little bit, mental health is a real thing. You know, and people that take it lightly shouldn't. And yeah, he's the biggest like what if. And like for me, the way that I am, like for me, it's when I first looked at it and I didn't look too much into his whole story, I was like, it's just an excuse. Like, to me, I have the mummer mentality. I'm like, that's just an excuse. You gave up everything and you came up with an excuse for it. Until like you look in more into the background and you realize the amount of things that he was going through mentally, and and that affects everything. And he lost his career, and they gave him plenty of chances for it. But and then after that, he did a few other bad things. But it's family, and sometimes you just make the wrong decision, and that's absolutely fine. But yeah, we got cousins that were in the NBA. Again, biggest what if, like D Rose, and if you're a basketball fan, you already know. But
D Rose is still making it happen even after the injury.
He is. Look, I call him a big what if, because imagine if he didn't get injured, like for real, like that would have just been another level. But yeah,
I believe he's the youngest MVP winner of all time.
I mean, if you watch his previous games and everything, his playbacks, he's amazing. He's amazing, to say the least.
Jalen, any moves this week?
I haven't been making as much moves as I was making before, but I did mint a couple of stuff.
What'd you mint?
I hate talking about what I mint because I really don't want to.
You don't have to. Is there anything coming up that you're excited about?
Yeah, Doodle Dow, for sure. Super cute. I don't know if you guys have seen it on Twitter. It's super low key, but the art is just incredible.
Doodle Dow?
Doodle Dow is created by Poopy Cat, who up till this last month has been working at Dapper, kind of running the CryptoKitties project.
Really? Oh, I did not know
so
that.
he has gone on to create Doodle Dow, which I'm super excited for him. That's kind of his new project he's pursuing. A couple other folks, Evan, who was doing marketing at Dapper years ago, like when I first started CryptoKitties. So some big names on the project for sure, which is exciting.
All right. I think we're going to do one more giveaway, and then I'm going to let you guys get out of here. I'm sure you're all getting tired. It's Sunday night. We got a lot to do tomorrow. Plus, there's a decent football game on, I think. But if you want to win this giveaway, you have to have a MetaMask. And if you don't have a MetaMask, I'll help you set it up if you don't. So here's my NFTs. Let's go ahead and we'll give away a House of Fingers. I think these are cool. The House of Kiba, Josh Hart collaboration. I got this one listed for sale, but whatever.
Which one is that? Oh, the ring.
Yeah, this is the championship ring. There was 3 different versions. There's this one, and then there's the original, and then there's the other. Kiba gave us 2 drops for this. He gave us those ones you saw, and then I love these. I'm surprised. I've seen some FUD around the Kiba Avatar project, and I don't understand the FUD. I don't. I mean, the drop was a mess. We all know that. But
I like your chickens.
Yeah, I love the chickens. I sold one for. I had the only chicken out of whatever it is, 33,000 that had it had an eye patch and it had fangs, and both of those rarities are less than 1%. And I sold that one for like a little over $2,000, which was fine with me.
Yeah, it's not bad.
But I want to save these because I want to play the game. Like I want to race these chickens.
For sure. I'm excited for it.
The racing.
And I'm excited. Someone swept the Mad Cat Militia floor this week, and the game is very soon. So if you got your Mad Cats, hold them. So this was the second one. This was the first House of Kiba drop, and then here's the original Josh Hart drop.
Right. I didn't see. I've never seen that one actually.
Is this legit? Does anyone know? Did anyone get the Time NFT? Because I tried to get the Time NFT and I didn't get it. The charge like went through and then it was reversed. But then I got this dropped on me, and it was like, this is for everyone that bought the Time NFT, and I didn't actually buy it. So I'm not sure if this is legit or not. It seems to be.
I think it is for people who spent gas but did not get an NFT. So maybe.
And Jalen, here's what you need to buy, because you play poker, right?
I do.
You see these 7s? You need to grab some Zoltars.
Interesting.
Zoltar NFT is like, it's like a DGen's paradise. Number one, you get at least one big poker tournament a week. The poker tournament tonight had I think the top prize, it was one of those what are the on the moment fantasy football ones? You know what I'm talking about? Those NFTs. No, all right. Anyways, there's at least one poker tournament a week, plus fantasy football.
Oh,
plus,
interesting.
There's just a lot of gambling going on, but the poker is the best part. So I recommend it. The floor is still about 0.03, 0.035, depending on what card you want.
RSOP is doing poker tournaments too, though, right?
RSOP is still doing poker tournaments, but to be 100% honest, I like Zoltar better. It's a little bit smaller, and they just are very inventive. They're now taking straight bets on NFL and NCAA games. So if you hold a Zoltar, you can bet with them as if they're a bookie.
Interesting.
So yeah, very cool. All right. If you're active in the chat, you can win. Stop sharing this. Go to the Nightbot. Give away what did I say we're giving away? House of Fingers. The bird. We're rolling it.
Wait. I haven't put my name in it.
You're late.
Oh, no!
But you know what? Jimbo won. Jimbo, why don't you come on stream, man?
Jimbo.
I sent Jimbo the link and said to come on stream, but he didn't do it. Very cool. Very cool. So Jimbo, I don't know if you're into other NFTs, but I know you well enough to know that we are gonna get you squared away because you need to get in. I'm gonna put this link in the chat from Candy for the thank you very much, Candy. Forkhunger.art.
Yes. These, I'm so excited. I'm into these and have a fork that looks like a middle finger. So I was like, as I was minting them, I was like, I made 3 and I was like, I hope I get one that, because they have 5 tines total, but obviously if you're removing some, you end up getting a goofy fork. But the cool thing about the project is that all of the proceeds for both the minting and then the secondary royalty sales go to help, they're all going to charity. The
Very
website
good.
actually
Nice.
has details on there. So helping feed people is a noble cause and I support that. So
Very cool. Very cool.
That's awesome.
And everyone in the chat, I always wear a shirt that has some sort of meaning, but just remember, everyone out there, you got a friend in me. Okay. Tatiana, Jalen, Candy, I can't tell you how much I appreciate this. Like, I consider you all like borderline celebrities in my world. And it's like, I was like nervous to ask you to come on because I know how much, how your time is very valuable. You guys are like wrecking the NFT world. And I just can't believe that you decided to come on, and I appreciate it. And remember, the invite is always open to come back. Jalen, I apologize in advance for the ass kicking I'm going to give you in Beat Saber, but that's just the way it's going to be. Candy, keep killing it at Top Shot. Tatiana, keep killing it in all spaces. Basketball, fitness, teaching, everything. It's just y'all are amazing, and I love you guys. Just like family.
Oh, thank you so much. It's really nice to be here.
All right, cool. Well, we will chat again soon.
Thanks for inviting.
Congrats
Thanks,
to the
Howard.
giveaway winners. Thank you so much, and peace, y'all. Till next week.
Bye, y'all.
Bye,
Bye, y'all.